The following podcast is a Dear Media production.
Okay, let me ask you this. Could you name all of your financial accounts right now and what they're worth? Your 401k, investments, savings, your checking account from high school that your parents never closed? Yeah, most of us can't. And that lack of awareness, it usually means we're leaving money on the table. I realized this recently when I started using Monarch Money, and I was honestly shocked at what I discovered. I thought I was saving more than I actually was, and even found an old savings account I hadn't thought about in forever, just sitting there. It made me realize how much of us just wing it instead of actually managing our money. That's why Monarch is such a game changer. It's an all-in-one personal finance tool that pulls everything together, your accounts, your investments, spending, into one clean dashboard onto your laptop or phone. And it does all the heavy lifting. You can just link your accounts in minutes, and suddenly you can see your whole financial life clearly without spreadsheets. Now, instead of stressing or guessing, you can finally feel like you have control. On Monarch, Dani and I can look at our finances together, no surprises, no wait, how much did we spend conversations. We both have access to our finances, so we're on the same page. It really is an app that I would recommend to couples who are wanting to organize their finances and work towards their goals. And listen, Monarch isn't just another finance app. It was just named Best Budgeting App of 2025 by the Wall Street Journal, Forbes' Best App for Couples, and it's one of CNBC's top fintech companies in the world. Even financial experts use it and love it. So don't let financial opportunities slip through the cracks. Get organized, feel confident, and start actually maximizing what you're working so hard for. Use code Dani at monarchmoney.com for half of your first year. That's 50% off your first year at monarchmoney.com with code Dani.
Hello, and welcome back to your favorite podcast,
De-Influenced. I just found something out.
What happened?
My favorite rapper.
Did he pass away?
No, he was arrested last night for having pot.
That's so stupid.
Big X the Plug.
I thought it was legal to have pot now.
Dallas rapper. You know him?
Yeah, I thought it was legal.
The article says that he had less than 2 ounces.
Well, I think it's like, isn't it
I don't know
legal
what the
to
limit
have
is.
pot?
No, not in Texas.
Oh, I thought it could.
It does feel, it feels a little targeted to me.
I just feel like there's so many, there's a lot of bad things. Like, can we focus on the guys that are coming up and down our street stealing stuff out of our cars?
Yeah.
You know, this guy's
he's just trying to rap.
He's just trying to rap. He's trying to get the creative juices flowing. Like,
Really?
like seriously,
So
just like leave him alone.
Yeah. I was really shocked to hear this news because he had a big concert. I was going to go, but then I was like, meh.
Where was it?
Cash Cow? I don't know. I've never heard of it.
I mean, you have to admit, like, the amount of crime that is going on, all the things that are going on, and like this is, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's just.
Also, Eric Menendez
Yeah.
denied release at parole hearing.
Yeah.
I'm really just scrolling through your feed.
I think the Menendez brothers, I don't know. I mean, it was a great documentary /
It's
movie, but like they did kill their parents. And like there were probably other ways to navigate that situation, no matter how poorly you've been treated. There's other ways.
Did you always think they killed their parents?
They admit to it. It's
Oh,
not
that's
like
right. That's right. That's right. It's not a question.
They're like, we killed our parents because they did bad things to us. And I'm like, I know. And that's not cool. I don't like that either. But, there's other ways to get them in trouble instead of shooting them with a rifle over and over and over again,
Morbid. Yeah. I bet the court systems hate these like true crime documentaries because they're like, we have all the evidence, but these true crime documentaries are just spinning the story in such a way that gets the public all outraged. So really what it does, it just creates a lot of
sometimes
noise.
Or maybe sometimes there are people that, are serving time for something they didn't do.
What's been one true crime documentary where the person was actually innocent?
Okay, well, I think Adnan is so guilty, but like people think he's innocent.
But he lost. He's still in jail.
I know. Oh, so where he actually got out?
Yeah, let's say that true crime is like the PR spin of
Karen Reed.
criminals.
Karen Reed.
Was that the recent one?
Uh-huh.
So she got out?
Yeah.
Wow. Just because of the full
She had a
court
mistrial the first time go around, but like without all the press, she probably would have had she would have been probably found guilty. I think. I don't know. Yeah, so I mean, it helps. O.J. Simpson.
They also help with cold cases.
True crime documentaries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like when
No,
the crowdsource happens.
oh no, it's a phenomenon.
Like, I hope that happens. If I ever, that happens to me, I hope everybody comes out and they're like, I saw her at 2:47. She was wearing orange. I want you guys to get me out of my thing, because I really won't do anything illegal unless my mom gives it to me. Then I've done a few illegal things. It's funny that I'm over here supporting this man with the marijuana. I don't smoke marijuana.
She doesn't. She passes on
I'm
grass.
kind of straight edge these days.
Yeah.
Especially since I have a child, but with child.
Yeah, but I think that, there's multiple people in your family that would...
I come from a family of criminals.
That's a stretch. That's a stretch.
I'm teasing.
She's obviously kidding. I'm like, stop.
So you're like,
cut
that part out.
Cut it.
Well, I get it. I feels like,
it's like, what does it even mean to be a criminal?
The MIC that I got when I was 17, like, it gives me some street cred. It does.
Yeah.
It's like,
But that's the only street cred you have, because it's really...
I ran a yield sign violation one time.
A yield sign? Mm-hmm. Babe.
I got a yield sign violation because I didn't slow down enough. Which I'm just I still don't understand, because to me that's so subjective. Like, slowing down enough or cutting someone off. I'm like,
make a documentary.
Sometimes I feel like people try to dramatize the fact that they've been cut off. Like, you swerve in front of them and they're like, and they hit the horn and they stomp on the brake. They're like, oh my gosh. I'm like, hello, have you ever heard of defensive driving? You need to learn that.
How about this? There's an employee that we have, and she accidentally rear-ended someone because she was rear-ended, and this person in front of her didn't have insurance. So now the person in front of her is suing her for an exorbitant amount of money, and the insurance companies are used to this. They'll work it out, but it's really stressful for her.
What a scam!
It's a huge scam.
Have you heard about all the rehab centers in New Mexico that are taking advantage of the Native Americans? And okay, well, let me tell you all about it.
How did you hear about this?
Theo Vaughn.
Oh, okay.
No, it is a true scam. So Native Americans get free insurance. They get a lot of, cool perks. And so there's a lot in New Mexico and California, and there are rehabs centers, basically these companies that say that they're rehabs, but they're really just an office building, or maybe just they're not true rehab centers, and they will go target Native Americans that have drug and alcohol problems and offer them free treatment. So they sign them up for their program, they get their social security number, and then these rehabs, quote unquote, are charging the insurance company millions of dollars on behalf of each Native American that they have signed up. So I think apparently, I could be off, but I think it was it added up to $20 billion.
What?
Yeah, these rehab centers.
That
Rehab
doesn't surprise
centers
me
are
at all,
so
though.
I'm sorry. There's got to be a lot of I don't know.
It's a tough
slimy
business. Yeah,
things.
for sure.
Yeah, so that's happening.
Who did Theo Vaughn have on his podcast to discuss this?
She's a journalist that covers you would like this episode. She's a journalist that covers all types of the underground world.
I know her.
The blonde.
Yeah, she has a Nat Geo show.
Yes.
Yeah, called Trafficked.
Yes. And so
Maria something.
So her last, I think what she's been working on a lot is she's been interviewing or meeting up with assassins.
Yes, the Carios.
Yes. And so she was it's so crazy because there's these assassins that everybody knows about in the underground. What did she call it? The black market?
Yeah.
And in the black market, and it's just everybody knows, you need a hitman, you call George. And then so she goes and she goes and meets up with these hardcore assassins, hitmen, and assassins are most common in South America, but I almost want to say South Africa, but
no,
but that's so different. So I think
Let's
it's
go.
South America.
I don't think anyone's gonna check you on South America.
Oh, okay, South America.
South America sounds right.
But I do want to, not South Africa.
I mean,
remember,
there's high crime in South Africa too.
True. No, I did think it was South Africa. Can somebody just fact check me? Thank you. They're so different, but like it's like I'm so close. Like I'm almost smart.
I watched one of her episodes, and it was sicarios in like cartel sicarios in Mexico.
No, it wasn't. Well, okay, South America. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And so yeah, she like goes in, and she was like, it's so crazy because these hitmen, like one of them like lived like 4 streets down from her. Like they just live like those normal lives. And they're like hitmen.
She talks to him, right?
She talks to them, and but they're like scary. Like they are like, and she convinces, and she never has security, so she never like, because she's like, I need these people to trust me, and she went and met up with an assassin, and it was only a 15-minute interview because she was so scared. And he goes, listen, he walked into the interview and he had a gun, and he goes, listen, if I even see a police car drive by, I'm shooting every single person in this room. And she was like, listen, we have not called the police. But she was like, what if a police car just drives by?
Yeah.
Like, and so that's why they cut the interview. She was like, we only did 15 minutes. But yeah, it was crazy. Like, she was like, you can hire a hitman in South America for like $1,000.
Yeah.
Like they'll just kill someone for $1,000.
You and I have very different opinions on Theo Von's podcast. Dani loves it. I have a hard time making it through it because he's so awkward.
Cringe, yeah.
It's so cringe. Like when he interviewed and he interviews like Mark Zuckerberg or Joaquin Phoenix.
That was a hard one.
It was so hard to listen to.
Yeah.
Like whenever you have secondhand embarrassment for someone and you just want to leave the room, get up and leave.
Yeah.
That is how I feel the entire podcast.
He does really well with like comedians and people like kind of in the same industry, but when they are like politicians, actors, or like an industry that he's not as familiar with, like he just did an interview with a comedian. I loved the interview. It was so great. I didn't listen to the whole thing, but like those are my favorite because it's just like him hanging out with like vibing with another bro. And those are like the funniest because he feels the most comfortable, and he's really smart. Like he is.
No, he's smart.
He's smart. I mean, these jokes he has are so witty and hilarious,
and part of his comedy is the awkwardness too.
Well, part of his comedy is just the relatability of being like, and like he'll stop you and be like, okay, like what does global population mean? Like, and then like the person will like, explain just like the most basic concepts.
Yeah.
But honestly, sometimes he stops them and he says like, can you explain this? And like, I didn't know what they were talking about either.
Right.
Just one of us was like, willing to say it.
He has a whole production team behind his podcast too. Like you can always hear them in the background. And I think he has like, cause Joe Rogan,
I'm like, so do we?
No, Joe Rogan talks about this. Like we have 2 people sitting here, in the future, one, and that's the similar as like Joe too, where it's like, he has like one producer, but a lot of these comedians have like 20 people behind them doing this production.
He doesn't have that.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You can tell that he has like a whole set and everything.
No, he only has like one guy. He's kind of like Joe Rogan, where he kind of like has one guy that he goes to.
I don't know if you're right. Because
I know that I'm right because I listen to every episode. Like I know.
Oh, okay.
He has one guy.
I'm wrong.
I mean, sometimes there might be more people, but he like talks to one guy.
It just doesn't feel like he's picking his guest list, is what I would say.
Jim
it feels
Jeffries.
like it's a production that has a mind of its own, and it's like, Theo, you're going to interview Joaquin Phoenix.
No, for sure. I think he has people setting up, but I'm just saying, like, I know what you mean. Like, the redheaded comedian, what's his name?
Segura.
Bad Friends. Is that the Bad Friends is the podcast?
Oh, with
Andrew Santino. Andrew Santino and Bobby Lee.
Yeah, Bobby Lee. Yeah.
It's a funny podcast, but they have like 4 guys that are always like piping in, that are like literally their heads are peeking through a window and they just have commentary on everything. I think it would be fun.
Are you still listening to Dak's podcast?
No,
not as much.
He did some things that I don't remember what it was, but I was just like, I'm kind of sick of you. You just kind of rubbed me the wrong way for a day or 2, and then I'm just kind of over you.
That's the internet for you.
I don't know. He's just like not that funny to me, but I like him.
Well, he's more of a serious guy, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I just like Theo just seems like such a normal guy.
Yeah.
And I just want them to win. This off to college season, save on college, save on the everyday. I still remember one of the biggest rookie mistakes my freshman year. I thought I had everything ready until move-in day when I realized I hadn't packed half the essentials. No extra chargers, no shower caddy, not even laundry detergent. So instead of enjoying that first week of college, I was making 3 separate trips to the store just trying to get settled. College life is already stressful between finding out your class schedule, finding your way around campus, meeting new people, and just adjusting to being on your own for the first time. The last thing you need is wasting time running around town trying to track down all these little things that you didn't know you would need. That's why Amazon is such a lifesaver. From spiral notebooks and desk organizers to snacks for those late night study sessions, they've got it all in one place and at prices that don't put a giant dent in your budget. Plus, with fast shipping, you can knock out your entire back-to-school shopping list without ever leaving your dorm or apartment. And honestly, Jordan and I rely on Amazon for everything. That is not just college shopping. With our kids, it's backpacks, lunchboxes, pencils, even teachers' gifts. Instead of dragging everyone from store to store, we can just click, order, and move on with our day. With Amazon's everyday low prices and huge selection, you can actually find a little comfort in the chaos, whether you're sending your kids back to school or heading off for college yourself. Trust me, I wish I had been smart enough to shop Amazon back in my college days. It would have saved me, back in my college days, maybe Amazon was selling books. It would have saved me so much time, money, and stress. So if you're heading off to college, don't make the same mistake I did. Shop off to college at Amazon. Save on college, save on the everyday. We love you, Amazon.
You know, as a dad, entrepreneur, and business owner, I've learned that one of the most important, valuable lessons we can pass on to our kids isn't about sports or school, it's about money. Something both Dani and I are passionate about is making sure our kids know where money comes from and how to handle it. This is where Acorns Early comes in. There is truly no better time to start teaching your kids the value of money. You guys have heard me talk about Acorns before. Acorns Early makes it super easy with their smart money app and debit cards for kids. Their chores tracker teaches kids that hard work pays off. Just set up tasks, assign a payment amount, and check it off when it's done. With savings goals, kids can learn how to plan and save towards something they really want, complete with target dates and an optional autosave feature. They'll also get a real sense of independence by spending what they've earned using their very own debit card, customizable with 35 plus debit card designs. And what I love most, the app is full of fun, interactive lessons that build financial confidence early on. As a parent, you still stay in control with real-time notifications, spending limits, and the ability to instantly block lost or stolen cards. And yes, no more scrambling for cash. You can automate their allowance right from the app. Ready to help your kids grow money skills that will last a lifetime? Just head to acornsearly.com/that'sthepoint or download the Acorns Early app to get started. Sign up now and your first month is on us. Acorns Early card is issued by Community Federal Savings Bank, member FDIC, pursuant to license by MasterCard International. Terms and conditions apply. Monthly subscription fee starting from $5 per month unless canceled.
Y'all know we're on a serious health and wellness journey in our home. We're getting rid of all the toxic products and welcoming ones that support a more holistic lifestyle so our family can grow and thrive. This doesn't just stop at the cleaning products or with what's in our fridge. We're making changes all the way down to what we wear. This is where cotton comes in. Cotton is a natural fiber that comes from the earth. It feels good on your skin by being gentle. It allows your skin to breathe, which makes it a great option for us with the Texas summer already upon us. It's also hypoallergenic, which makes me feel good as a mom knowing I'm putting the best fabric I could possibly choose on my kiddos and their sensitive skin. It's not just for the summer, though, where we wear cotton every day because it's the comfiest, most natural fabric that you can get in so many different styles like denim, corduroy, and flannel. Cotton is versatile. Cotton is versatile, so you can wear it any style, season, or occasion. Plus, it's long-lasting. Cotton is durable, is easy to wash and care for, keeps its shape, and doesn't pill. Cotton is the fabric of our lives, and make sure you're checking tags to ensure it's the fabric of your life, too. Learn more at thefabricofourlives.com.
I asked you a question about Theo. What was it?
I'm slightly obsessed.
In the car, but it's not, here's the thing, and listen, we're happily married. It's not like a romantic, I was talking to you about this because
like so many girls are obsessed with Theo.
Yes, but not in that way.
But you're like, I want to be like his
best
sister or like
yes,
his
exactly.
best friend.
Yes, exactly. Like
no, No, but like honestly, if I had a single friend, I would be like, you should date Theo Von. But then he did admit when he interviewed Mariana Van Zeller, that's the journalist, he was like, oh yeah, well, I'm a criminal too, and she was like, really? And he's like, yeah, I've done drugs. I've, sold some drugs to some young people. I've hired strippers and, prostitutes. But it wasn't anything crazy. Like, they were having fun too. Like, and then I just saw him in such a different light. And I was
that's
like,
hard.
But I feel like that's like the old Theo. And I do feel like he's working on a new Theo. So I try to connect with new Theo when I think he had a really crazy past.
Yeah, for
Which
sure.
is what makes him so likable, is because you had a crazy past and now you're trying to become better. Like we all do. I mean, look at me. I had MIC when I was 17. Like, I get it, Theo. I've been there.
But he's, I think the way I asked you was like, he's kind of friend zoned probably by a lot of females.
Yeah, but he kind of puts himself there. I feel like he's insecure when it comes to girls.
No, he admits that.
Yeah, he's insecure. He puts himself in that friend zone, but he's like super famous.
No, I know. Like when you talk about like Jeremiah or Conrad, and you're like, I'm obsessed with them.
Yeah,
it hits different.
Oh, Connie Baby hits different than the Theo.
It hits different
yeah.
than when you're like, I'm obsessed with Theo Von. I'm like, that's okay.
No, I just yeah. Like,
do you know what I mean?
Totally. Like, I truly feel like I could hang out with Theo Von like one on one, and it like wouldn't be weird.
Right, and that's what that's what guys always joke about. They're like, my wife could get drunk at a bar, and I would send Theo to like pick her up with like no questions at all.
But don't send Connie Baby.
Yeah,
don't send Connie Baby. Whatever you do. Yeah, I mean, the obsession
is Connie
with
Conrad?
Yes.
Okay.
Babe. The obsession with The Summer I Turned Pretty is just it's out of this world. It's almost equivalent to October 3rd, Taylor Swift's album coming out. Like the excitement, but people are pissed.
Do they release episodes weekly?
Yeah, every Wednesday.
Okay.
So people are pissed. I mean, pissed about the last couple of episodes that have come out with The Summer I Turned Pretty. I mean, what they are doing to us, it's almost cruel and unusual punishment. Unusual? Is that what the word is?
Can you say it without giving spoilers away?
I mean, first of all, if you watch The Summer I Turned Pretty, like, you've already watched it. It comes out on Wednesday and it's Friday. Like, if I'm giving you a spoiler, then you're not a true fan. So I'm just going to talk about it. Okay, so spoiler alert.
What happened this week that sent the internet into a frenzy?
It's just like this is the third season. And so you have, first of all, it's set up just like a 90s scene. Like the 90s, it reminds us all so much of our childhood. So like you have Connie Baby that looks exactly like Leonardo DiCaprio. Mm-hmm. I mean, dresses like the Full House dad, 90s get up, denim on denim, watch, the dad's shoes. And just, you have Jeremiah, who's like a total toot. And then you have Conrad, who is just like every girl's dream. The only thing about this show is the boys could afford to put on a little bit of weight. They're a little skinny in the show, and it's a little off-putting. Like both of them, honestly. Like I don't know. Like I don't like the fact that I feel like if I sat on your lap, I would squish you. That's a little unattractive. But they're like tall. They're both they're both pretty decent guys. But Conrad is just like he's like dad material, And so all of us millennials, because we see through all of like the high school drama crap, we're like, this man should be your baby daddy. Like this man is like, so we just fall in love emotionally with this guy. Like, oh, it's like such an emotional connection that it's so much that like when I watch the episode, like it will bring me to tears what I'm feeling.
What are you feeling?
I'm feeling so bad so this last episode. So basically the whole situation is that she grows up in this house with, she's like family friends with this family. Mm-hmm. They have a lake house essentially, or beach house.
Where at?
It's a made-believe. It's supposed to be like a Nantucket kind of like setting, but it's make-believe. It's called Cousins Beach. She grows up with this family and these 2 boys and then her brother. So it's like her and 3 boys. And it's called The Summer I Turned Pretty because she's always been this kind of like nerdy girl that just like plays with the boys. But then there's this summer where she kind of like blossoms and she gets pretty. And both of the brothers are like, wait, what the heck? And they call her Belly. Her name's like Isabel. They call her Belly.
So Conrad and Jeremiah are brothers.
Yes.
Interesting.
They're brothers. And
blood brothers or?
Yeah, blood brothers.
Oh.
And so the whole show is basically like a coming of age. You know, I love those movies. And her falling in love with both of the brothers and dating. She dates one brother and then he treats her horribly. So then she dates the other brother. And then she's with this Jeremiah who she's with for, I think, 5 years, all through college. But Conrad, the original that she dated in high school, never got over her. So he moves and he like goes to med school at Stanford. He's in California, across the country. She's living with Jeremiah, going through college. And then, but then what happens is there would be moments where like she would go back home for Christmas and Jeremiah would have to stay for work or whatever. And Conrad would come back home for Christmas. And so they hadn't seen each other for like 4 years. And then she's reminded, oh my gosh, I actually love Conrad, the other brother. So it's like basically a love triangle.
This is going to tear these brothers apart.
No, they hate each other. They hate each other, like, because they're both in love with the same girl. But just one brother is so much better than the other brother.
What are their parents saying?
And I think that, so his parents, his mom passed away, and then his dad's like a total doucher. So like, it's yeah, they don't really have a lot of like parental guidance anymore because they don't have like and then Belly has her mom, but her parents are divorced. And
when did their mom die? Like young?
When like during the show.
Oh man.
So that's why Conrad originally, who she was dating, who's like the better choice, they broke up because his mom had just passed away and he was going through a lot. Like he just couldn't be what Belly needed. And they're like in high school at this time.
Her name's Belly?
Her name's Isabel, but they call her Belly.
Oh.
And so,
Interesting.
yeah, it's like a nickname because that's what they called her when she was little, you know,
Yeah.
Belly, whatever. And then she grew up and they're like, Belly, like,
Yeah.
And so, yeah, basically it's this love triangle. And the whole time the audience is like, Conrad, like, look at Conrad, he loves you. And he's like doing all these amazing things for her behind the scenes just because he like loves her.
Yeah, he washes dishes, yeah.
Oh, when he palmed that bowl. Anybody else see that? Oh my God.
I haven't seen it, but
It's the
if I when I open up Instagram, I'm always logged in and it's just like
my whole feed.
It's like 7 different versions of him washing this dish. And I'm honestly at this time trying to understand and I'm like, what? And it's like all these like fan accounts like cut it to music and stuff.
It's fan edits.
Yeah, no.
They're amazing.
Oh my God.
The fan edits are pretty wild. I mean,
know.
it almost got me to watch the show, but then I was like, this is a little too much.
I was like, Jordan, can you just watch this one episode? Like, I'll explain it to you. And he was like, no, absolutely
Here's
not.
the thing though, is do you really want me to watch it with you? Because it feels like it feels like for females, it's kind of this like
no, I want somebody to talk to about it. It hurts so much, like when I watch and like it.
Right.
I need somebody to talk to about it.
Function Health is one of those platforms that genuinely excites me. Dani and I chose Function because it's the only health platform that actually gives you access to the kind of data most people never see and the insight on how to take action. With Function, you can test over 160 biomarkers from heart and hormones to toxins, inflammation, and stress. You can even access multi-region MRI and CT scans, all tracked in one secure place over time. It's really an enhanced view of what's happening in your body. That's why top health leaders like Dr. Mark Hyman, Dani and I are huge fans of him, Dr. Andrew Huberman, and Dr. Jeremy London are all behind Function Health. Something interesting I learned on Function is the relationship between copper, ferritin, and iron. These markers can tell you so much about your energy levels, how well your body is carrying oxygen, and even how your immune system is functioning. If they're off, you may feel exhausted, foggy, or just not yourself. Function makes it easy to test all of these at once and then track how they change over time, so you can actually do something about it. What I love is that Function is both convenient and accessible. You can get labs done quickly at over 2,000 locations across the US, and it's just $499 a year. If you tried to do this all on your own, it would cost over $10,000. Last year, I did some testing with Function, and it was super easy to use. And unlike other platforms, Function isn't just trying to push supplements or prescriptions. There are no preserve incentives, just unbiased data designed to help you and your own health. I use this, and honestly, you should too. It's been such a game changer in how I think about my long-term health. You can learn more and sign up at functionhealth.com/Dani. The first 1,000 people will get a $100 credit towards their membership. That's functionhealth.com/Dani, or use gift code Dani100 at sign up to own your health.
You know, it's always been a little bittersweet when summer comes to an end. On one hand, I'm so sad that our days by the pool are over, but there's also something really nice about getting back into a routine. With the kids going back to school, we are already starting to settle into our weekly routines, sports, all the things. I honestly can't believe that the fall season is already almost here. Personally, I'm so ready for this 100-degree weather to go away. It is hot in Texas. Fall feels like a great reset, and I love decorating our home for the holidays. This time of year always inspires me to do a full home refresh, get organized, and make sure our home feels nice and cozy. And honestly, Wayfair makes that so easy. They've got everything in one place, from bedding and linens to storage solutions for every room in the house. You can even refresh your workspace with desks, bookcases, and office chairs, or pick up quality cookware that makes weeknight dinners a breeze. For us, this fall is extra special because it's our first fall season in the lake house. So we decided it was time for a little refresh. We picked out some throws, pillows, and cozy blankets from Wayfair, just to make the space feel warmer and more inviting. It's amazing how these little touches can instantly make the whole place feel like fall. And what I love about Wayfair is how easy it all is. Delivery was fast, hassle-free, and everything came right to our door. Now we're not just preparing for the fall season, we're actually excited about it. Wayfair makes it so simple to get your home ready for the season ahead, whether that's updating your kids' rooms before school starts, grabbing storage to tuck away all that summer gear, or just making your living room the cozy hub for family time. So if you're ready to get back into the routine you love, refresh your home this fall with Wayfair.
This episode of De-Influence is brought to you by, you guys already know, Huggies Little Snugglers. If there's one thing that can turn a perfectly normal day into chaos, it's a diaper disaster. I'll never forget this one time. We were 10 minutes into our car ride and on the way to dinner when I heard that sound from the back seat. If you are a parent, you know the sound. Dani and I looked at each other, knowing there was a situation happening in the back seat, but I thought to myself, no big deal, we'll make it 20 more minutes. By the time we got to the restaurant, it wasn't just the diaper that needed changing. It was the car seat cover, the blanket, my shirt, basically everything within a 3-foot radius. A little TMI, but the smell just didn't go away, and we had to eat dinner in a restaurant smelling awful. Blowouts always seem to happen at the worst time. The only way to survive the baby stage is to have diapers that you can truly depend on, and that's why every parent needs Huggies Little Snugglers. They've got blowout protection from every angle, front, back, sides, especially in sizes 1 and 2, so you can actually leave the house without worrying you are one wrong move away from a full-blown cleanup operation. With Huggies, you don't have to worry about an accident that makes you late, ruins your dinner, or leaves you with a ton of laundry to do. And what I love is that Huggies really keeps baby skin in mind. Little Snugglers are super soft and gentle so your little ones stay comfy, clean, and happy. Because let's be honest, parenting is already unpredictable enough. The diaper part doesn't have to be. So take it from me, skip the unexpected pit stops, skip the outfit changes, and stick with the Huggies Little Snugglers. Up to 100% leak proof with blowout protection every direction, sizes 1 and 2. Huggies, we got you, baby. Okay.
So this last episode, basically, finally, she's about to marry Jeremiah. They go out on their
Mary?
Yeah, so they got engaged when they were in college.
Oh, okay.
And so Conrad...
He cheated on her first.
He cheated on her on spring break. And then, basically, whenever she tried to break up with him, they got back together. And he's like, no, Belly, I'm in love with you. Actually, will you marry me? So, when a breakup leads to, an engagement, it's that kind of thing. And so... so then Conrad, so like this whole season has just been Conrad moping and like trying to get over Belly because she's marrying his brother, and he cannot get over her. So finally, at the bachelorette party where she's about to marry Jeremiah the next day, Conrad finds out that his brother cheated on Belly and finally musters up the courage to tell Belly how he actually feels. And so they're on the beach, and Jeremiah is just being like a total party playboy, whatever. And on the beach, he basically like begs her. He's like, Belly, like, I've loved you this whole time. Like, please don't marry him. Marry me. Be with me. And she goes, and like, we're all like, yes, like, this is that moment. It's going to happen. And she goes, you'll never be what Jeremiah is to me. You'll never treat me the way Jeremiah treats me. Because he broke her heart so bad in high school because his mom had just passed away. So she's kind of like, I can't ever go back to you because what you did to me was so painful that like Jeremiah's never, because that's because she doesn't really love Jeremiah. So the pain isn't as bad with Jeremiah because she like loves Conrad. See, I'm telling you, you're so into this already and like you haven't even seen it.
I feel like I have though. That was so descriptive. I feel like I'm there.
So like he's like begging for her on the beach and she's like so mean to him back. So that's why all of us are like, we're going to freaking tear down our TVs and throw them into the pool. Like, because we're so sick of this. Like, we're so sick of them not being together. Yeah. And then they had, okay. So
first of all, can I say something? Yeah. I think you posted like a story that was like, I'm going to break my TV into a million pieces. Got a lot of DMs of people thinking that you were actually just tuning out like mainstream media and things like that. Like they totally were like, Dani, girl, yes. Like I'm not giving my kids screens either. Like total misinterpretation of the message. Because they didn't know, like, they clearly didn't watch the show. Oh. So they were operating in a totally different, they were like, this is why this is my favorite influencer. She's no screens too. Like
the summer I tore my TV off the wall and broke it into a million pieces is what I said.
They did a different. And then,
but I did say, if you know, you know, because I wanted people to be like, it's an inside joke, but I guess they didn't get it. Yeah. So, but the other thing is like, okay, so that's all that happened this last episode. But the episode prior was the episode where Conrad cut his leg. Ooh, mama tutunana. I mean, it was heated. Like, you know, oh my gosh. Okay, so he cuts his leg, okay? And there's so much tension between the two because they really do love each other, but like they can't because she's engaged to his brother. But Jeremiah, her fiance, is out in wherever at New York, like working, you know, and so because they're about to move in together, she moves into the lake house or the beach house, and Conrad is staying there because he's about to start work again. So they just cross over. So they're living together. Like when he secretly, like they secretly kind of love each other, but they can't, you know? Yeah, so there's
seems
this
really unhealthy.
Yeah, there's this one scene where Conrad cuts his leg. And there's blood everywhere, you know, and he's like he goes up to the bathroom and Belly's like, let me help you. And he's like, no, I'm okay. And then Belly's like, no, let me help you, baby. And so she sits and like straddles the bathtub while he's like in pain. And he like kind of like just like lets go. And it's just like, puts his head on her shoulder, and then they have this like steamy moment where, you know, he looks up and they make eye contact and there's this water drip from his hair, and it was just like all the girls are like, ah! We're like, oh my god, ah! Like it was just like, oh, all of the emotions.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, like, and that was like the funniest was like watching people's reactions, like people like underneath the you know, cover screaming into their pillows because like that's how we all feel. Like
if there was like
that's why I want you to watch it with me so I can have somebody to scream in their pillow with.
If there was a word to describe this feeling that this show elicits from you, it's very similar
nostalgia.
To what Taylor Swift elicits from you too.
Yeah, and they played False God during this. They played False God during the scene.
What's that?
We might just get away with this religion's in my
Is that a Taylor
hips.
Swift song?
Yes.
So
Oh my God. Do you want to watch the scene really fast?
no, I'm good.
I've seen it like 84 times.
I'm good. I'll catch up on the fan.
The
fan
water
edits.
drip from his hair. I mean, like the timing and the way that they light his eyes on. I mean, it is just, and you know, like
And the way she's just like not talk, like she goes nonverbal. She forgets where she is, and I'm like, me too, girl. Me too.
Like it's so crazy. Like what is happening to all of us millennials? Apparently, like Gen Z doesn't even like this show.
That is so not true.
Oh, really?
No, we love this show.
Okay.
I think
but
it's bringing us together. Like I think it's really bonding the girls.
it's like when Taylor Swift started promoting the NFL with Travis Kelce. It's like bringing
Yeah.
So
people
same
together.
emotion. What is this emotion?
I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know.
Like, is it like teen romance?
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
Like it is nostalgic. Like even for me, like I feel like this is the first show in a long
It's
time.
like first
that, like,
love, maybe.
Yeah, like it's bringing back like. I feel like I
See,
What?
like this is the weirdest thing. You can't even talk.
it's like
You can't even speak about this.
I really can't. Like my heart.
Because I think,
hurts.
yeah, because it really does remind me of like being in love for the first time and how you're just so obsessed with them.
Yeah, maybe.
And it's like, I don't know.
I don't know. Like it
I don't
like
know.
it's emotional.
They like
Can I ask you
yearn
this?
for
It's
each
like
other.
it's
a
but it's
yearning.
yeah,
It's like
yearning.
and
It's
it's
true core.
and you're literally
like-
like be together.
But it's so emotional.
It's
Yearning
so
is a good
emotional.
word.
It's such a yearn.
Yeah.
And I think deep down in every girl's heart, we just want somebody to like. We want to feel that yearn.
Yeah. Like you can't live without
like
me.
you can't breathe without them.
Oh yes.
Okay, can I ask you this though? So all these millennial women that are probably happily married.
No, they are. That's what's so funny about it.
Hold on, let me finish. Happily married with men who probably wash the dishes and palm bowls. Like
Not like this though.
that's what I'm
I just
saying.
tell you.
Is that I'm just so confused because it's like that's why I want to know what the
No,
motion
and
is.
these boys are like boys. Like they're not
Conrad's
men.
my age. He has a girlfriend. They're very committed. But if they weren't,
No,
I'm
but
pitching
that's the
myself.
thing is like it's not like that. Like because
Yeah.
they're like they're like
it's
boys.
like it's the situation. Like I swear it evokes the emotions
Yeah.
of being like 19 and your first love, and you're like everything they do, you're just like,
Yeah.
oh my god, like oh my
yeah.
God.
Yeah.
You're just it gives the obsession that you only have one time in your life.
Yeah, you almost like relive it or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We need
That
like a
makes sense.
psychologist. To,
Yeah, there really should be like a study.
It is weird because
done.
that was what all the like the reels are about. It's like we're all like married with 4 children, happily married, love our husbands, and we're all like
I literally sent one to Dani, and it was like a lady, and she was like, I'm married, I have 2 kids, and then it's like me after episode 7, and she was running across the yard screaming.
literally.
And I was like, that's
So
scary.
it's funny because whatever that word is, let's call it yearning, that if a musician, a television show, a brand, a movie,
Very
Like,
few people can elicit that.
if
though.
you can elicit that, you will have a fandom so powerful that they will never leave you.
yeah,
Like it's the craziest
it's
thing.
like Twilight. I would say the last time I became obsessed with something like this was probably Twilight with Jacob and Edward.
Honestly,
Like the love
the
triangles.
only thing that's made me feel similarly to this is like the fantasy books that everybody's obsessed with lately.
Which
like
one? I don't know.
like ACOTAR, like whatever.
Oh,
Like
okay.
right now I'm reading Fourth Wing, and it's like between
Yeah.
Fourth Wing and The Summer I Turned Pretty, I literally told my therapist, I was like, I think maybe I should reach out to my ex-boyfriend. And she was like, what are you watching? What are you reading? And I told her, and she goes, I'm not gonna lie, we've heard that
We've
a lot
kind of
lately.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What's so what is ACOTAR again? The
It's
like
court
a
of,
fa-
a
A
court of
Thorns.
Thorns
Yeah,
and Roses.
we had this conversation way long ago
Oh my God, I was
in the
obsessed with
episodes.
that book.
So like the question I have for females struggling with this yearning disease is, do you think it's healthy? The other guy in the room is like shaking his head.
This is an excellent question.
Do you think it's healthy?
I think it
Okay, but here's the thing. I feel like Taylor Swift in her songs elicits like 10% of what we're feeling with Conrad.
I think if you're in the mix of the emotions and you're listening to Taylor Swift, you're like, you feel it so hard. But then I think for like the rest of your life, you don't feel it like that. Like it's like that 10%. Whereas I feel like with this, we're all like, we're feeling it.
I just think it's like just being invested in somebody else's story, but it doesn't really affect my story.
No, yeah.
Like, I don't want to
true?
like make out with Conrad.
No.
Like
Well.
first of all, no, but like but honestly, I felt that way with Edward and Jacob. I didn't think that they were like that.
No, I never
Whatever,
felt
but
that way
you're just
about
invested in
Can I ask you a
Bella's
serious
like
question?
story reaction.
You're
to
rooting
them.
for them.
Yeah.
Serious question. You're in your first trimester. You don't even really want to make out with me right now. Do you think if you watch this in your second trimester, you potentially would want to make out with Conrad?
No.
But she said yes.
Well, I'm single,
she's
and I'm
single.
27.
Okay, true.
Yeah.
I'm single, 27, and Conrad's in real life. Conrad is my age.
We had the same conversation around Akatar, and it was like people got so caught up in the fantasy of it.
Yeah.
That it
that's
is
what
a-
that's what girls do.
That's what girls
but
do.
we get caught up in the emotional side of
The
it.
emotional side. This is why
And
when
I could see how some females or wives would be like, well, why doesn't he try like go fight for me like he
Right.
fought for him, or like why like Connie's doing. But honestly, I feel like what Conrad does is setting a good example for
100%.
for how
100%.
a boyfriend should be.
But here's the craziest thing. Listen, I haven't watched the show. Is like if you explain the show to me, okay, and you didn't tell me who she chose. So you've got this guy who's like doing the dishes, like doing all the right things.
He's
like
in med school.
And then you've got this like toxic, like out partying, cheated on her type of guy. If you asked me who that girl would have chose, I would have been like Jeremiah 100%.
Wait, what, in the show or in real life?
In the show, right? But what I'm saying is like what I'm trying to connect the dots to is like,
But he's like the underdog, so we're like rooting for the underdog too.
I know, but in real life, I feel like it's like, what am I trying to say?
You're saying like in real life, you think they would
Are you
go for
jealous?
the
Is
Jeremiah?
that what you're trying to get across? I think he's jealous.
Taking so many turns.
I'm not jealous. I'm okay. So I'm first asking the question, is this healthy? Then I'm asking the question of like, most of you millennial females probably have husbands that are doing those
Can I be
things
honest?
that Conrad is doing.
I would say it's very similar to like when guys are obsessed with the sport and whether they win or not. Yeah. And they're like it'll like ruin their day, the entire day, if like this team beats this team.
I think
and it's like, oh my gosh, like the Buckeyes beat the Longhorns, like I can't eat for 2 days. Like boys get like depressed. Some boys get like depressed over their favorite teams losing. And like that amount of like emotion, and you're like, I had skin in the game. You want it so bad, and it has nothing to do with you. Like you're not a football player. You've never played football in your life, but like you're obsessed with this thing that isn't even really about you. I think that's why it's also kind of like it's like really fun, and it doesn't feel unhealthy because it has nothing to do with me.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
I see that.
Like it's so far removed from me, and like no matter what happens, it doesn't affect my personal life.
Okay, but let me ask you this. So I agree with you, and I believe you. But let's say you are the healthy version. Don't you think that there's a way to play with this type of fire where it could get unhealthy, even if you're like happily married? It could create, what's the word? Like comparison or idolatry or something like that. Like just getting too wrapped up into the fantasy. And maybe I'm wrong. I'm just asking the question.
I feel like though you get that like as a girl who's dating, at least I feel like you get that all the time. Like even when I was in a happy, healthy relationship, I was constantly comparing like, oh, this is what on social media looks like the perfect couple, like
for
blah,
sure.
blah, blah. Whereas like with this, I feel like it's eliciting an emotion that we can't explain to you guys.
I have to be honest. I feel like early on in marriage, like I had to quit watching The Bachelor. Like I could not watch The Bachelor because I was like always comparing my lifestyle to these girls that were like kind of my age, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I just can't relate. Like that's like what they're doing is so, and so I just was like, I don't want to like consume that anymore. But I think as you get like further along in your marriage and you're like, I truly think like, I don't know if every marriage works this way, but I truly feel like, not to get like mushy, but I feel like we like fall in love with each other more each year.
Right.
And I think that's just natural because like when you get married, you really don't know each other, but then you go through all these like really big life things. And then you're like, wait, I love them even more. Like I respect them even more. Oh my gosh, they're even more like there was like always a meaning behind all of this. And there's so much, so like to me, it doesn't even feel like I'm playing with fire or something because I'm so, like confident in my marriage.
No, and
you
I
know,
believe,
or like not marriage, but like relationship or my status or where I'm. So I could see though if I was single or like even newly married
or unhappily married,
or
have
unhappily-
resentments in my marriage, that this would be very dangerous.
Yeah, I
to
could
my
see
marriage.
that. I could see that, but I think it's like the same thing with like men becoming obsessed with sports. It's like that could be unhealthy obsession too, when you should be obsessed with like being a good dad. You know?
Yeah.
But I also will say too, like Conrad was not all good. Like people were rooting for Jeremiah in the first season because he makes mistakes too. That's why I like this show.
No, I'm
because
being honest.
It shows like the balance of like a relationship where it's like that's gonna have a push and pull, which is more realistic.
No, I think honestly, like I think the way that the books were written, it probably would have been like I know with Twilight, it was like very 50-50. Like you were either team Edward or Jacob. Like I think the way the books were written, it's actually supposed to be more 50-50. But I think because Jeremiah is not a very good actor, people love Conrad. Like I think that's truly why, is just because Jeremiah's acting skills are just a little bit more cringy, and Conrad is a really good actor. And so, but I think if we would have read the books, it would have been like more 50-50 because they both do have like good qualities about them. And technically when he cheated on her, they had broken up. So like they had broken up and then he went on spring break and like slept with another girl and then they got back together. So he never actually kind of cheated on her, but like,
Well, they broke
Here's
up
a good-
because he didn't tell her he
here's-
was going to Cabo,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
yeah.
Here's a good thought exercise. If there was a show about a guy who was struggling to choose between two females, and like me and the other male podcast producer in the room were like hyper invested, and we were critiquing, and we were like, this is why she's amazing. Look at the hair, the water dripping from her hair, and how she rests on his shoulder, and we were doing the exact same thing.
Yeah,
Would
I'd kill you.
No, for real. That's my whole point, is like, I think that it would elicit some type of, wait a second, why am I not good enough response. But when you guys do it and you get caught up into your yearning or whatever we're going to call it, it's like so innocent, and it's like, we're just high school girls again. But like if we did it, it's like, that's adultery, that's idolatry, you're coveting another woman, etc. So that's my point. It's like, I'm just trying to get.
Okay, I see what you did there.
I see what you did there, but I feel like with us, we're talking more about like the emotions of it all and like the feeling that like these scenes are making us feel like.
No,
I'm definitely talking like
Yeah,
I think
me
Conrad's
too.
beautiful. Okay,
Me
but
too.
would it actually?
I'm
be
just
like
saying,
that
like,
for
oh
boys?
my gosh, like she's amazing. She reminds me of my first love. She's like, she's got
But that's
the
not what we
water.
said. We said the
Did you see how
scene.
she was cooking and had the apron on and washed the dishes?
I'd be like, this
she's such a trad wife. I love her.
I'd tear the TV off the wall for a different reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Maybe it's a double standard. Sorry, we suck.
Literally, I'm like, okay, whatever. We can't have one thing apparently.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, yeah, I mean,
I just listen. All I'm trying to do on this podcast is, it sounds like I'm doing. If you take the sample size of this room, there's two females.
it's like
and two
emotional
males.
porn.
Yes,
for
that's
females.
that's the
it is.
exact conversation we had around Akatar too. Is like, it was like emotional porn, and so my
But I just want to feel something.
I don't. It's just nice to feel those.
and here
It's nice to feel something.
It's nice to feel those emotions.
and I'm sitting here and I'm like, I am loyal every single day like a golden retriever. I'm making you honey butter chicken biscuits for breakfast.
No, you're
And-
making chicken pot pie for yourself. Chicken and dumplings for you. Okay. Just kidding.
I think I've made my point, but I think that with the phenomenon of the summer I turned pretty for females, there is a equal phenomenon I can tell just by the male producers' reactions and head nods to my comments of men being like, the hell, I am Conrad.
But have you guys watched it, either of you?
No.
Okay, so then I feel like if you watched it
You would
together,
get
you
into
would
it.
get into it. And
You
that's
would.
what the beauty of it. Like the couples that are
There's a
into
lot
it
of men
together,
that are like into it.
I'm like, yes, that's what I want.
That's why I wanted you to read Akatar too, because I was like, I want us to talk about this together, because I truly think if you gave it a chance, it's like the same thing when you have gotten into The Bachelor or you
Yes.
have gotten into something, we would cheer them on together. Like,
I agree. There might be an element that I don't understand, but I have not watched the show, but I
because
also
think
have
if you
not
just
watched.
gave it a shot.
I have also not watched my wife watch the show and come and give me a big bear hug after and said, "You're my Conrad." It's always like, Conrad, the drip, the hair drips, the palming of the ball.
I never told you about any of that. It just showed up on my feed.
The feed, yeah, wait. You can't not watch the show and then go on the feed and judge off the feed because the feed is all edits.
Yeah, it's
and that's not her fault. That's just anybody's feed right now.
To be clear, I am not jealous of this fictional character, Conrad.
Babe, obviously you are.
I'm touching a phenomenon that all of us husbands are feeling right now.
Okay,
sure.
I'm just saying then you better have never watched porn in your life.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out how we got there.
I'm just saying, because if it's emotional porn, but then it's going to be a double standard if a guy's like, oh my gosh, you did that one time, but they were watching porn every single day in high school.
This is how Dani reacts to double standards.
I just
that
think
was the
if
curveball.
y'all can be obsessed with sports and want us to get into sports, we can want you to get into our literature.
No, listen. We're gonna listen.
What do you want me to read about? World War II again? Oh my gosh.
We're trying.
I'm over here trying to tell you about these journalists that are finding assassins. I'm trying to get on your level.
Oh, that was good. We should honestly wrap the podcast there.
No, we have a little bit more to go. Should we?
You should watch it. I would love to.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
I tried. You said no.
I would love to hear.
We're watching
Dad,
Lost.
I would love to hear Dad
I'm
Jordan's
so
take
over Lost now.
on Jeremiah and Conrad.
You're so over Lost. We're
I
three
don't like
episodes
the fact
in.
that they're talking about monsters. I just am not really into monsters.
You don't even know if it's a monster.
I can tell it's a monster. And something's weird with that John Slade character.
John Locke.
Whatever. Okay. Let me see what I have.
What else are you learning about?
I've been learning a lot about Botox in your armpits and magnesium spray for BO, which I don't think I can do the Botox in your armpit while you're...
Hold on. Why would you get Botox in your armpit?
Apparently it makes you not stink anymore. It helps with BO. But apparently magnesium spray does too. So I ordered some.
So does that mean that you don't sweat as much? Like it clogs your sweat glands? Because that can't be good for
Can
you.
you look up the science behind it? We'll look up what it does, but apparently people do that.
I bet the Maha moms hate this.
Well, it is kind of
Because not only are you talking about Botox, but you're also clogging your sweat glands.
with toxins.
With toxins. Oh, they probably...
I don't know. My best friend's mom is Maha, and she's the one who suggested it for
Really?
her. I think you get to a point where it's like something has to be done.
You smell that bad?
You smell and you sweat that bad.
Oh, I've never met a
it's
girl
for
that's
sweat or BO?
It's for both. I'm
okay.
pretty sure.
Wait.
Let me get the science.
Babe, I think I feel like I'm a sneaky person.
Yeah, when you wake up. But it's not fair. It's not fair. Your hormones have been pumping for 6 years.
It's because my night sweats.
Yeah, it's not fair. And listen, I'm not gonna fault you for it.
Thank you, babe.
Yeah, but I'm such a
You're such a Conrad.
Botox
Such a
reduces
Conrad.
Botox reduces underarm sweating by blocking nerve signals that trigger sweat glands.
That can't be good.
Yeah, it doesn't sound great.
Well,
Yeah.
there's a
I feel like there's a give and take, a push and pull. You know?
Yeah, you gotta figure. But so girls struggle with BO this much? Wow.
I would probably
I'm like, have you guys heard of Axe, the spray can? Because that really got us through middle school.
Too.
gosh,
But that's
so
the thing. Like
gross.
my best friend was doing all of that, and her mom was like,
Axe?
"No, we're done." Yeah.
Oh god.
She was using like boys. It's like a normal
Deodorant.
problem. Like when I was on the cheer team, a lot of the girls had to use men's deodorant. It didn't work.
Huh.
I've always I used the Axe, like the chocolate fragrance, whatever, my whole, like literally up until we got married. And then when I started reading about how aluminum's so bad, I tried to switch to
Man,
the more
Axe,
natural
that
ones.
was that like if I smelled
The
that right
brown
now,
Axe
you
was
want
my
to talk about
favorite.
yearning and nostalgia. If I smelled a can of Axe right now, I would go back to middle school and I would feel all the same things
See,
that y'all are feeling.
I didn't like the way that I liked their deodorant, but I didn't like the way men smell after. Oh, you know what it was for me? It was the Abercrombie cologne. I loved that smell on a man. Do you remember that?
Yeah, well, they sort of like
They infused it in their whole
in
store.
their whole store. I mean,
Oh
but
my gosh.
was it Abercrombie or Hollister?
Abercrombie. I was not Hollister.
Okay.
No, it was
My
Abercrombie's
dad
cologne.
still wears that cologne.
Abercrombie. It's so good.
Man,
It is
what an
so
era,
good.
guys.
Yeah.
That was an era.
Yeah.
It was either like you were like an Abercrombie Hollister kid or you were like Hot Topic kid.
Yes. Were you Hot Topic? I could see that.
Yeah, a little bit.
I totally see that.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I went through some phases, you know. I tried to creep
We all
back.
did.
Yeah, we all did.
So we're having a boy. We talked about that?
Yeah, we don't know for certain.
Jordan, we literally know we're having a boy. He had like a
The amount of stories that we have heard of people saying, "Oh,
I showed the girls last night the scan, and it was like, yeah, this is it."
What do they know?
You know, we're all just like little mini doctors. We're all.
Yeah, I don't know.
No,
I mean,
Ellie actually said it. You actually go off of the shape of the head. Did you know that? Look it up. See if that's actually a fact. Ellie said that the rounder head means girl, and more of like a flat head, I don't know, means boy.
Yeah,
And I said, is that scientific? And she said yes.
Okay, I mean that's fine. I
No, the shape of a baby's skull does not reliably determine its gender.
yeah, let's not out Ellie.
Well, DM Ellie about it. She said
The theory known as skull theory is based
Yeah.
on differences in skull shapes and features in the forehead and jawline.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah, because then, but Stella just has like a really round head, and Stratton is more oval. And so I pulled out my sonograms, and they're like, "See?" And I was like, "Yeah, but she also just has a round head."
No, I'm telling you.
Like-
Listen, the amount of people who have had our experience of taking a peekaboo test, seeing a nub on
Babe,
an
the
ultrasound, and then
sonogram
actually
lady-
finding out that it's a girl. No.
The
Listen,
sonographer said
ultrasound tech. I looked it up. Because I said the
Is
same.
there
I was going to
literally-
say sonogrammer too.
the sonographer.
Yes, I was going to say sonographer
Is
too.
that a real word?
I don't think that's. Yeah, I looked
sonographer?
it up. It's ultrasound tech.
No, look it up. Is sonographer different than ultrasound tech?
Sonographer is not a thing.
Is sonographer not a word?
I think it is, but it's like exploring the depths of the ocean or something like that.
Oh, like the sonos, like the sounds in the water or the waves or something.
The medical term for an ultrasound tech is a diagnostic medical sonographer.
Sonographer.
Yeah.
Oh shoot. Okay, my bad. I just went with the easy one, ultrasound tech.
It's okay. Sonographer.
Yeah, sonographer.
So, yes, she even said that is a nub and it is pointing up. Nubs that point down are girls.
But she said, "Listen, it's too early for me to tell definitively."
Okay, I'm
which is
just
what happened to
saying-
like thousands of people who messaged you.
Jordan, we're having a boy. Okay, just accept it.
Okay. I mean, listen, you're right. I think you need to accept it.
Yeah.
And so like we'll both accept it, but you never know.
Okay. I mean, we do know.
Okay,
We've had
you're
2
right.
tests that have said it's a boy.
For sure. You're so right. The sonographer's right.
Well, also the peekaboo test that I didn't. Everybody's like, you probably contaminated it. But no, I didn't. Like, I'm not stupid. I did it the right way.
Stratton literally pressed the button.
No, he didn't.
Yes,
you
he
did.
Well, I had to do it after Stratton couldn't do it. So technically you got double male DNA.
On the button.
Yeah, that goes into your bloodstream. You literally were like, yes, I put my shirt
I said, will you
over
do
it.
it with your hands under your shirt?
Yeah, I did it with my shirt, but my shirt is on my body. And then Stratton, our male son, was the one who like tried to press it first.
He did?
Yes. You were like, Stratton, do you want to press the button? And then he wasn't strong enough, so then I put my shirt over it and I pressed the button on the porch at the lake house.
Wow, I don't remember any of that. Well, we're having a boy. The nub was up. Yeah. Well, have you thought about any boy names?
Yeah, for sure. Can I say them?
Okay.
I mean, that's cool with me if it's cool with you. It's our 4th.
It's
we're
like,
some-
what are you going to steal our name?
Yeah,
Like,
okay.
That's on you.
It's so funny, like people with like having their first, they're like, no, we're not
They're
sharing
like-
it with
they're like,
anyone.
"Do
And I'm
not
like,
share."
oh, okay. Like, well, are we gonna steal your name?
Like, even if we do, we have like 4 of them.
Okay, yeah.
Like, it's so true.
As though like we would be friends forever, and I'm like, yeah, we named him Sam, and they were like, that's
Babe,
my.
Are you're saying we're not going to be friends forever with our friends?
No, what I'm saying.
As if you're
No.
telling our friends, like, as if we're going to be friends forever.
No, what I'm saying is like, what am I gonna do? Steal your baby's name and then be friends with you forever? It's gonna be so awkward.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's just so funny how protective people are about their names. I think Sawyer, whether it's a girl or a boy, or
Boy.
Stetson for a boy.
I don't think I can do Stetson.
I think it's so cool. I think you're done with ST is what you are.
Yeah, it's just like a little too gimmicky to have a Stratton, Stella, Stetson. Like
Yeah.
I can't. It's too many stus. I already call Stella and Stratton the same name, and Summit, I forget his name like every other day. The other day, Ellie was like, "Do you spell it with 1 T or 2 T's?" And I was like, 2 T's. And then she's like, "No, you don't. You spell it with 1 T." I'm like, "No, I know how we spell our child's name is with 2 T's." And she's like, "No, Dani, in every post you've done 1 T."
To be fair, we haven't really had to write the name much. Like, you don't really write the name much before year 1.
True.
You know, it's just on the birth
Yeah,
certificate.
it's with 1 T, just so you know.
Yeah, it's 1 T. It's 1 T.
I don't
2
know.
T's would be a vibe,
It's like
though.
Summit.
We could change that.
No, I like when names are spelled the way that you would think that they're spelled.
Yeah. I think Sawyer for a girl is pretty.
It's like when somebody's
cute.
like, Dani with 2 N's. It's like, get over yourself. Like, who do you think you are?
Danni.
They're like, it's Dani with 2 N's. It's like, why? Like, did you just want to trick everybody? Like, did you just want to be right and you want them to be wrong? Like, why would you do that?
It's cruel.
Have you ever really thought about it, though, when people spell their name a certain, like, just a little quirky?
They're probably only children. I don't know why, but they probably are.
It's just so interesting. Like, it's like, I want to make your life. Is that you too?
Yeah, my name is spelled so messed up.
Oh, Carissa with a K?
Carissa with a K and a Y. Like, why'd my parents do that to me?
Oh, because it should be Carissa.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's what I mean. It's
No,
like,
it's
it's like
insane.
It's like your whole life, you're just having to like meet people and be
Yeah.
like, you're wrong.
No, my whole life I've just had my name spelled wrong.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, why'd you do that?
So then you're just automatically the victim.
they
You
were
know,
like, we
it's-
just wanted to make it different. I'm like, maybe, what if we just stick to the status quo?
Yeah.
Yeah. I never got my name on a keychain either. And I'm still pretty petty about that.
I never did either.
Rude.
They never had Dani.
So rude. Not
Unless
inclusive.
Danny.
Just saying.
Yeah,
Jordan was named after Michael Jordan, so
Well, I was going to say my trauma is having my skin complexion with the last name Ramirez. Because even the guy who came and dropped off our car was like a Hispanic man, and he was like, no.
remember
And
yesterday?
I was like, I know. I was
remember-
like, I get it. I've gotten it my whole life. I was like, it is my name.
No,
He's
no.
like, who's Mexican on your side? And then I tell him the whole story.
No,
and
but
I'm like,
listen.
I'm a quarter.
No, listen.
My
When-
kids speak Spanish.
When we went to go meet with the stenographer, and they're like, Ramirez? And like, Jordan and I get up, and the nurse is like taking us back, and she shuts the door. She goes,
She's like,
Ramirez, and she like looks both of us like up and down. I'm like, yeah. Well, it's my mom's maiden name, but he's Ramirez. And I like try to explain the whole thing,
and
then
she's like, I'm looking for Jose. And I'm like, that's not me. I'm sorry.
we're like, wrong Ramirez.
I'm Jordan.
Wrong Ramirez. That happens to us all the time.
Yeah, but we're proud.
Yeah, I'm like, el burro sabe más que tú.
Well,
The donkey knows more than you.
yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Do you ever put anything on ChatGPT that you're like a little worried would come out?
Like literally everything.
I know.
And it knows our finances. It knows our bank accounts. It knows, everything.
So things that make you go, Sam Altman warns there's no legal confidentiality when using ChatGPT as a therapist. ChatGPT users may want to think twice before turning to their AI app for therapy or other kinds of emotional support. According to OpenAI CEO Sam Altman, the AI industry hasn't yet figured out how to protect user privacy when it comes to these more sensitive conversations, because there's no doctor-patient confidentiality when your doc is an AI. People talk about the most personal SHIT in their lives to ChatGPT, Altman said. People use it, young people especially use it as a therapist, a life coach, having these relationship problems and asking, what should I do? And right now, if you talk to a therapist or a lawyer or a doctor about this problem, there's a legal privilege for it. There's doctor-patient confidentiality. There's legal confidentiality, whatever. And we haven't figured that out yet when you talk to ChatGPT.
All the bank robbers are really
How do
scared
you
right now.
rob a bank? What is like the most embarrassing thing you've asked ChatGPT?
I don't know what the most embarrassing thing I've asked is, but I will say one thing that is embarrassing is I just ran out of memory in ChatGPT, which means that I have told it so much about my life that it is like, hey, I don't have any more storage to know more about you.
Yeah.
Which is a lot. Like I had to go and delete memories because, it stores memories
So
now.
you tell it about yourself too? I don't really tell it about me.
Yeah, no. So what I'll do is like, I'll use it as a tool. Like I've uploaded all of our finances to it because I'm like, hey, where's there room for like, decreased spending here? Where's there room for like better investments? It's like your wife's
DoorDash account.
Yeah, no. And it will remember these things.
What did it say about that?
I mean, it's like complicated.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can't tell us anything else embarrassing you've done?
No, I don't think I do embarrassing things. I just think I use it a lot. I use it to track my workouts. Mm-hmm. So like it's like I don't have a personal trainer anymore. It just helps me track all of my lifting schedules, and then it's created my whole macro calendar for eating. It's like whenever I'm getting into cooking, I cook with it. Mm-hmm. I'm like, hey, I don't know how to do this thing, and then it'll teach me. So I mean, I use it for everything.
There was a
I wish it was like. I'd probably do the Neuralink thing. It's just more efficient.
Oh my gosh, the mark of the beast. There was like a study or something that came out about like the jobs most affected by AI.
I would say lawyers are probably up there.
Let's see. That was with the lowest. Oh, should I read this? I won't read 65, but jobs with the lowest risk of automation.
Yeah.
So these are like the most secure jobs. This is interesting.
Blue collar?
No. Nurse practitioners. That's cool.
Huh. Why?
Oh, well, because you still probably need to get like physical tests done no matter what. Yeah. Like you can be like, hey, I feel this way, but like then you can go get a test for the flu or whatever. And nurse practitioners are more hands-on, so they're the ones actually doing the test when the doctors are more high level. Like they're not the ones that are like doing the test, reading everything. So like you almost could substitute a doctor with AI, but not a nurse practitioner.
Yeah, I get it.
Choreographers. So it sounds like anything requiring movement and a body. Physician assistants.
I don't know,
so PAs.
those humanoids, they're getting pretty agile.
Mental health counselors, because I think that we still as humans thrive and like want human interaction. Like an AI therapist is still not enough.
Also, sometimes like it kind of feels like a little bit of an echo chamber.
Yeah, no.
Like you have to really push it to give you some like tough love.
ChatGPT?
Yeah, for sure.
But it's like great for like, help me draft a text to tell my friend that she's being a bad friend.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Like, and it's like, then you take it and
but here's how ChatGPT would respond and be like, hey, Dani, I'm so sorry, girl, that you're having a bad day and your friend sucks. Here's a text that I would write. So it's always like, which I appreciate. It's like a loyal friend, but sometimes I'm like, can you just tell me where I'm weak? You know?
See, I think that's where you go see like a real counselor.
But isn't there that whole like study that we're like the most like our generation or has seen the most therapy hours or something, but we're also still the most depressed or something? I'm not saying therapy doesn't work, but like sometimes like you have to find a really good therapist that's gonna like ask the right questions to challenge you back, because it can become an echo chamber with them too.
I saw like a meme this morning and it was like, just think about this. Think about the worst person that you know in your life. Right now they're sitting in therapy being told to focus on themselves. I thought that was funny.
That's so
it's
funny.
Like, it is painful because that is true.
That is so true.
So, okay, let's see. Mental health, nursing, instructors and teachers, coaches and scouts, athletic trainers. That makes sense. Physical therapists. Wow. So if I would have been a PT, I'd have been good. Orthodontists, prosthetics, occupational therapists, marriage therapists, art therapists. So it sounds like a lot of social workers / therapists.
I just don't know if I agree with that. I don't think those are like
A physical therapist you would need for physical therapy. So like you need to go in there and actually do the work, have the right equipment. You can't do PT at home.
No, I agree with that one. I'm saying like all the other therapists, like marriage therapists, like
because as
personal
humans,
trainers,
I think
like,
we still yearn for human interaction. I don't think that a speaking into that echo chamber and having no connection and telling the internet your problems isn't the same as sitting down with a counselor.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing? Because you do that?
I forgot to tell you something.
Okay.
I forgot to tell you about my idea. Maybe I'll tell you next episode. Let's leave them on a cliffhanger.
No, just tell me now.
No, I'll tell you next.
No, you're going to forget.
I won't forget. I don't forget anything. Okay. We'll see y'all later.
No, I'm not done.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Anyway. Okay, so healthcare social workers, mental health, bioengineers, blah, blah. Okay, now let me tell you the jobs most affected by AI. Okay.
Some lady just texted me, "Hiya, do you have time to go to the charity gala with me today?"
I've been getting weird texts like that. They're like, "Are we still on for our date?" I'm like, I hope my husband doesn't see this. I'm like, "Who are you?"
And I go, "Who's this?" And she said, "I'm Rose. What's wrong with you, Ella?"
I get these texts all the time. It's like, "Sarah, we met up last night. What do you mean?" I'm so embarrassed.
I'm going to say, "I'm not Ella, you creep."
It ends up being like one of our neighbors. Okay. Jobs that are the most susceptible to AI automation. Can you guess the first one?
I think lawyers.
No, lawyers are like not even up here.
Oh.
Lawyers still need people.
No, probably not the most. I don't know. I'm confused because I would have probably said lawyers or therapists.
What?
Yeah, to be replaced?
Out of everything?
Yeah, I think white collar workers are going to be replaced far sooner than blue collar.
That you think therapists? That makes no sense. You go to talk to a therapist to talk to a human.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of good with my ChatGPT.
Are you though?
I don't know. Maybe that's what I'm saying.
That's the question.
Yeah, maybe
You're
not.
trying to get us to move to California last week.
No,
that
Nashville.
You literally tried to get us to move to Newport
That wasn't
last
me.
week.
That was Ellie and Connor.
No, you literally asked me, do you want to go over Labor Day weekend to go visit Newport or Nashville?
Yeah, either one.
I think you're unwell.
You love Dallas that much? We've had this. She doesn't love Dallas that much.
Okay, so the number one jobs that are affected are interpreters and translators. Duh. Mm-hmm. Are you listening?
Yeah, sorry.
Sometimes I feel like you don't listen to me.
You know, just texting me.
I think we should go meet with a therapist in person and talk about this and not tell our phone.
You know who just texted me?
Let me guess.
You'll never guess.
Is it someone from our past?
Matt Howard. Yeah, I knew. You would never guess.
Does he want us back in the pod?
I don't know. He said, "Yo, congrats on the baby. Are y'all stoked?" And I said,
They're pregnant too.
"Yeah." I said, "We are stoked. Happy for y'all too." And then he said, "Are you getting the snip?" We only talked on this podcast. It's kind of personal information. I'm afraid he's going to leak it and clip it. That man clips people like no one's business. And I'm not falling for it, Matt.
They're good at it too. Okay. Number 2 job affected is historians. Number 3, passenger attendants. What does that mean? Passenger attendant. Anybody? Like when they sit with you on a plane?
Or like maybe when you check in on and
I feel like we still need those.
yeah, because we can never figure out how the barcode reads
Like
the phone.
when I,
you know, I mean, we're always struggling right there. We're just like, what distance do I hold it
it's
from
like
this barcode?
we literally take another
And then they're
hour
like,
to
"Sir,
load.
just put it on the thing." And then they're like, always mad. And then we're like, I'm like, fine, I'll just get on the plane.
Yeah, it's like flight attendants. It says provide services to ensure the safety and comfort of travelers. Whether
Maybe
on a
because they're going to
plane,
use
train,
robots
bus, or
now.
cruise.
That probably would save like a lot of money.
I don't know.
What if something goes
my grandma
wrong?
will be really upset if that happens. She's not a fan of not
Yeah.
in person.
Sales reps of any service, writers, customer service representatives, CNC tool programmers. What's CNC mean?
It's like it cuts. It's a manufacturing process, and it's like a machine that like.
Will you look up what CNC means?
Yeah, just look it up.
Cuts and carrots.
It's what your friend's husband does.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Your friend from the country club.
Oh, Paul.
Paul, yes, he does.
Computer numerical control, a manufacturing process where computers automatically control machine tools and other equipment.
Okay. Telephone operators are going bye-bye. Ticket agents.
How many, Dani, can I ask you this? How many are we going to do here?
I'm doing 10.
Okay.
Broadcast announcers and radio DJs.
You're just scaring people out there.
I'm just being honest. And if you are one of those
We have
top
a lot
10,
of, we have a
you
lot of,
probably need to learn something new.
we have a lot of radio DJs in our audience.
I feel like a lot of those are things that have been going bye-bye.
Yeah,
for a while,
sure.
and like I feel like the list didn't change much from what it would have
Well,
been.
the good news is
when cell phones came out.
The good news is I've never heard somebody be like, "But mom, when I grew up, I aspire to be a historian." You know?
Yeah, that's so fair.
So I think we're okay.
That
I'm sorry if you did. I'm just
that's
saying.
So rude.
I'm just saying.
It's so rude. There's plenty of liberal arts students out there right now dying to be historians.
I'm sorry. Forgive me. Don't. The historian community is going to come after me. Please don't. Okay, well.
And also, you want to talk about changing history, just have ChatGPT rewrite history for us.
They already do that, babe.
I know. It's so sad.
Nobody, yeah.
We're
You never
so
hear
cooked.
about how horrible we were to the Native Americans in the books.
You got to listen to this Theo Vaughn episode to really understand the plight of the Native American people, because there's no
were
one
here first.
who recapped the entire history of Native American culture better than Theo Vaughn on this podcast.
I mean, they're already the minority, and then they're getting scammed into rehabs.
It's disgusting.
It's horrible.
Okay. Let's get out there. Let's end this podcast and let's get out there and change the world.
Okay.
Right now.
Let's do it. Motivated.
Bye.
Please note that this episode may contain paid endorsements and advertisements for products and services. Individuals on the show may have a direct or indirect financial interest in products or services referred to in this episode.